Hello everyone, how are we? Okay, so today we're going to be making or preparing la masa for the pasteles. A couple of things that I wanted to mention. One is, hallelujah, you can get your masa like this. You can find it at Walmart now, they carry it. And I like to make mine with a mix of the Alcapurria dough mix, which has, let's see, green plantain, cassava, yautía, green banana, and that's basically it. And then this one is just plantain mix. So, but I wanted to mention a couple of things. You can make it where you make your own Bijol oil, which is the red oil that gives it the color. Hold on, let me get something because I want you to see what this looks like, so that you can get an idea. They sell this at the Spanish store too. Sometimes Walmart have it. See, they're like little granules. And all you do, basically, you get some oil. You put your oil to warm up, not scorching hot, but warm up just enough. And then after your oil is warm, then you pour these little guys in there and you just leave it there. You turn off the heat, of course, and that's how you get this. I remember I grew up with this because my grandmother used to have a jar of this by her stove to color. If she was making chicken and rice or whatever, she colored with it. Okay, this is the first time I'm making it with this. FYI, I never have done it with this, but I did, and here's my oil ready. Now, I want to give you other options. To make it easy, if you don't have, if you cannot find Bijol to make it, you can always find this Bijol, which is a powder form, and just mix it in with your oil and it'll make it red. In the past, I have used this because it also gives it the red color, but because I have gluten intolerance and all that stuff and, you know, autoimmune, the ingredients in the back of this, no bueno. So I stopped using this and I just rather make my own. I won't use this, okay? Just so that you know. Okay, so now you can season your, I'm gonna go ahead and open these and just put it in there. And I like to do a mix. I know that traditionally, and please excuse my attire, I'm gonna go paint after I'm done with this. But traditionally, pasteles, they add what is called guineito, which are the little green bananas. I don't really care for the little green bananas, so I make it with just plain platano, and sometimes I'll put 1 or 2 ripe plátanos in there so that masa can be a little bit more smooth and not as dense. So let me just go ahead and open this bag and drop it in there so that you can see. And then I'm gonna season it. And basically, you're gonna season it to taste, okay? There's no wrong or right way. Just keep in mind not to put too much salt, because when you get ready to make these and you put them in water to boil, because that's how you, once you assemble them, you're gonna add a little bit of salt to your water, okay? So I don't go crazy with the salt here. I just season it to what I think and what I like, and then I assemble them. The main thing is that your meat is well seasoned, because that's where all your flavor is going to come from. And I showed you the video. There's a video, because this is like a 4-step process, I believe. Maybe 3 to 4-step process. So I'm just showing you step by step. There you go. Now I'm going to open my other bag of plátano. Well, my bag of plátano, I should say. What you see here at the bottom is some plátanos that I had left, and I just put it through my food processor and put them in there too, okay? So, just so you know. Now I'm gonna add my plátano masa. Oh my. And I'm going to season it. It's something that we normally make for the holidays. It's when you see this, or special like birthdays and whatnot, special occasions. That's when it's made. So all I'm going to do now is mix all of this and season it. And add some of my aceite. And let me see what this has, because I'm going to season it with this. You can find it at Publix. Because it has some, let me see what the ingredients are. Salt, garlic, black pepper, cumin, onion, cayenne, citric acid, oregano. It says natural flavor, which that normally scares me. But again, I'm not going to be eating this, so it's not going to affect me as far as the autoimmune situation going on. So, and I have used it before and I've been fine. So, on some other things. So, the one thing to keep in mind is going to make you sneeze because of the pepper, okay? So, keep that in mind. Let me just, I'm just going to, I don't want to pour it where I'm near it, because then I start sneezing and sneezing and sneezing. Oh, Lord. And then I'm going to add, oof, I can feel it right now. I want to leave, see? I'm going to leave some of this because I'll put some of it on la hoja, which is the, when I'm assembling, which is the plantain leaf. Oh my God. So you put a little bit on here of the oil, and then you put your masa and then your meat. But you'll see when I show you. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and mix this. I have already made a video where I show you how to clean the leaves, the banana leaves, and I'll link it on this video. Oh my Lord, so you can see it. But now all I'm going to do is mix all this together. I'm not going to assemble this today. It's going to be tomorrow. I just wanted you to see how I make mine. And again, everyone makes theirs differently, so please don't feel that you're buying to make it the way I make it. This just gives you an idea of how it's made, and you can just run with it. Make it your own, okay? That's what I say. Anyway, I'll bring you back after I mix everything up. All right, guys, so there you have it. My masa is done. I still have left for when I assemble my pasteles. I don't believe I'm doing that today. I'm gonna cover and put it in the refrigerator. And tomorrow I will start assembling because I already have my meat made, as you can see from the previous video. I'll link the videos, you know, so that you can find it easily. But this is it, you guys. This is la masa. It is done. I've never been known to be measuring stuff, so I just wing it. I've always cooked that way, so, you know. I did have a blog years ago where I made pasteles, and it's on that blog. Unfortunately, I never kept up with the blog, but this recipe is there, and it's called, it's the Passionate Cook, I believe. I'll try and link that too, so you can see, because I do have a couple of things that I have made there, but I didn't really keep up with that blog. That was years ago, but there's a recipe there for it that, you know, has all the measurements, all the stuff that you'll use. I have simplified it since that recipe. So anyway, I'm just gonna cover it and put it away. Real quick, how I cover my masa so it doesn't get brown on me. I spray some of the avocado oil over the masa, and then I put cling wrap on it, and I make sure that I do this so that it doesn't get any air and my masa doesn't turn dark, because it tends to do that because of the plátanos, okay? Just wanted to kind of share that bit of tip there that I forgot to mention. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and please give it a thumbs up if you really like it. Thank you. Have a blessed day.